live containing COVID. The KUM News Takeover, Guam's favorite, I-94.
I'm excited about this.
Me too, so excited. I don't know how excited we're supposed to be if it's meditation. Claire, are we allowed to be excited about meditation or?
Oh my gosh. Every morning I wake up, I'm excited to get to this, believe me.
So let's just talk about, I mean, I've been following you, friends on Facebook. I see what you're doing with the dancing and stuff. I think it's really cool. Maybe before we get into this, can you kind of talk about how, Synergy and other, custom fitness, we're seeing that all of these people who do valuable work in keeping our island healthy and fit and encouraging people to, get out there and do stuff. I really, again, like the local musicians, I don't know if you guys know how much people need it, but it's definitely something that, so tell us about that, when you made that decision that, hey, I want to start doing these lives and getting this out to people.
Well, pretty much as soon as we were given the directives that we could not operate, Synergy basically, actually we made the choice beforehand to close the doors, especially, because of our staff, instructors, and everyone, right, our members. One moment, JP. But, so almost immediately I'm so used to, I've been doing this for decades. So I'm so used to every day having, teaching and being around the Synergy family and the community. And so for really, part of it is selfish because it was something I needed. I needed that sense of community and the connection, because I feel like although we're no longer together, just like with church, we're no longer going to church, but we are the church, right? We're still commuting together. Everyone's, watching, for the most part. People are either tuning in to the masses and the same thing goes for fitness. I feel, social media has been a great tool for us to stay connected, because even though we're physically separated, we're still, we're spiritually connected and we're socially connected. And that's why I don't even like saying social distancing. I say physical distancing, because I feel if anything, these past weeks have brought us closer socially.
That's an interesting viewpoint. And I've kind of done the same thing at, a lot of times just so busy to even think about my social media. But I really feel like I want to connect with people and share with them. And, obviously we have this huge platform, but I think you're seeing a lot of people just kind of flock to social media as this like virtual meeting place where we can gather, where we don't have to be 6 feet apart, where we can just be, and so I definitely see what you're saying. On to the meditation. Just generally tell us about the benefits of meditation and how people have an idea of what it is and maybe reconcile that with what it really is.
Yeah. Well, meditation has been around for thousands of years, right? You've heard of the sages and the gurus and just monks and whatnot, and of all different disciplines and practices. And I think just more recently, they've done a lot more scientific research, because, as humans, we need to have the facts, right? And see the numbers and know that there's actual some sort of concrete benefit. So, but it's been done for years, for spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical well-being. But what they've found is that you could actually gauge the benefits from testing, right? So they've done scans to show the increased activity of certain parts of the brain, decreasing anxiety and depression, and specifically those two, because right now with meditation, the whole goal is to keep you in the present moment. It's called mindfulness meditation, right? Is to stay focused in the moment, because they have found that when you're so focused on the future, that causes anxiety and stress, and if you're focused so much on the past, that could create depression and as well anxiety as well, but primarily depression. And I think those two things are so many people are probably experiencing, especially now. So which I feel, one moment, I'm sorry. And so everything from being able to measure alpha waves to find that sensations of sadness, anger, and negative moods can actually be suppressed or actually eliminated or lowered, and the other things involving like the amygdala are actually decreased. And that's about fear and stress and blood pressure, whereas other parts of the brain, they show the gray matter density is higher, where there's emotional intelligence, relaxation, memory. So, there's actual scientific, and I think most importantly, especially now with everyone kind of focusing on this virus, we want to make sure that we're healthy holistically, right? Mentally, emotionally, and physically. And there's studies upon studies that show how meditation actually affects the systems of the body, everything from your immune system to your endocrine system to, these major parts of the body that help regulate our overall well-being. So it's been important for me, especially because now, I find that, living with two 86-year-olds and a son, I want to be extra cautious. So I even found with myself feeling, if I have a scratch in my throat or if, I feel like exhausted, I'm like, oh my gosh, and once I fear that panic come in, I know my go-to tool is meditation.
So let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get right into it.
All right. So just sit comfortably and close your eyes and seal your lips, and we're just going to inhale and exhale through the nose. All right. So nothing fancy, nothing forced, simply just breathing in and out through the nose. And just becoming aware of the movement of your chest. With each inhale, feel the chest rise and expand. And with each exhale, you'll feel the chest drop back and collapse. And just be mindful that the breath, the length of the inhale is the same length as the exhale. So it's this balance, receive and release. And maybe bring to mind anything with each exhale, what you would like to release. Anxiety, fear, sorrow, grief, whatever it may be. And with each inhale, so with each release, you're making space for a receiving. And so with each inhale, what you would like to receive. Maybe calmness, hope, compassion. And just take this at your own pace, following your breath. Inhaling something you would like to receive. And with each exhale, what you would like to release. And now bring your breath down, lower to the lower chambers of the lungs. So instead of the chest, you'll feel your belly rise and fall. With each inhale, the belly will rise and expand like a balloon inflates. And with each exhale, feel the belly draw back and exhale as you deflate. And the same concept of inhaling what you would like to invite in. And with each exhale, release and let go whatever you would like to release, let go, and be free from. And so you could just follow this breath for the entirety of the meditation, or you could call in, maybe visualizing golden light pouring from the crown of the head, and just visualizing golden light starting from the crown. And each part of the body that this golden light touches, just feel a sense of calm, a sense of peace, a sense of presence and protection. And until your entire body is filled with this golden light, just continue to feel the sensation as you visualize the golden light touching every cell, every organ, ounce, and fiber of the being. And once the entire body is encompassed with the golden light, you could expand it outward as if it's a shield or protective layer or bubble around you, so that any kind of negative or lower vibration that comes towards you, you could reflect it off, bounce it off, but anything of a higher frequency of compassion or connection, you could actually absorb and, again, also release. And so just continue to hold this vision, the intentions with each inhale and exhale. You can go on basically as long as you need to, and when you're ready to come back, you bring your focus back to your breath. Again, bringing to mind all that you've called forth and all that you've released and let go, and in gratitude, one more full deep breath. And exhale, you can open your eyes.
Man, I needed that, Claire.
Good. I'm glad that I would have gone on longer, but
I know.
We need longer. Maybe.
I'm like 30 minutes, maybe 30 hours.
Well, tune in. There's so many wonderful, there's great sources for meditation out there locally, and of course, the Deepak Chopras and all that. But yeah, just go on YouTube. There's a ton of different
sources. Have you done a live meditation, Claire?
I have. I've been,
okay.
Once I figured out, because I'm really technologically elementary. So once I figured it out, I did some on Facebook and Instagram Live.
Nice. I want to thank you for that.
Thank
really,
you.
I mean.
Well,
wow.
Thank you guys. I can't imagine being in your shoes. You're gathering all the information and disseminating it, and I'm sure you guys really have a lot of stress, just constantly inundated with this information.
Well,
so
you know,
I really
we're
hope
all
you
under
guys-
a lot of stress these days. I know you're taking care of your parents, and you got your boy. I can hear him in the background.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you, Claire.
you, guys.
I just want to thank you for, you took me away there for a few minutes, and I really was just listening to what you said. I know you said golden glow. I don't know why. For some reason, I was seeing the color purple.
Oh, yeah. So whatever color. Wow, Chris, that means you're highly intuitive. Purple is like the 7th chakra.
He just Googled that.
Come on,
Actually,
Bree.
this
Don't
is
hate,
the
Bree.
third
Don't
eye.
hate. Don't hate. You got to get on my purple level. Thank you, Claire.
Thank you. You guys make it
All
a
right.
great day.
All
Be
right, you
safe.
too. Yeah, be safe. Wash your hands.
Bye.
Okay. Oh, man.
Meditate.
Now I'm going to Google it.
Purple.
All you're going to hear for the rest of this is just purple. Hey, Guam, our listening audience, I hope you joined us in that. That is just, one way that...
That was awesome.
It was, and it really does work. You find that solace, especially since everybody should be staying home. You should have that place in your house where, if you got to lock the kids in the room for 5 minutes, do it, Thank you guys so much for watching. And again, I just want to let everyone out there know, to all of our nurses, to all of our doctors, to everybody who works in a clinic, a lab, all of our government responders from the Department of Public Health to the Guam Police Department, especially keeping the Department of Corrections in our prayers this morning. And, also to the governor and her people who continue to wake up every morning and they have to make these tough decisions. We're praying for all of you guys every day. And
All the people at the Joint Information Center that have to actually, they're the first pass through. The information goes to them, then we get it, and then we pass it out to the community. We know they're working hard.
right. And I kind of had that moment this morning where I said, we need, I wanted to take a moment to close the show and to just get us all on the same page. We're all in this together. God bless you, Guam. And remember, we have the power to kill the curve of COVID-19. Okay, so do your part. Stay home. Do the social distancing. Wash your hands frequently. And
Wear a mask.
Wear a mask. Mask up, all right? We got this, Guam. It's 10:08. This has been Containing COVID, the KUAM News takeover of Guam's favorite I-94.
Bye.
See you. Wow, si Chris. Está. Adios.